Welcome to the Dean Bond Music Podcast Show. We got Larry Pascale just waiting patiently in the green room. Let's bring him in now and see what he's doing. Hey, Larry, how you doing tonight?
Hey, bud, how are you, man? Hey, Dean. Doing well, man.
Welcome to the Dean Bond Music Podcast Show. How are you? Yeah. It's really nice to have you. Yeah.
Thanks for having me, man.
Absolutely, bro. We just kind of had a little chat, and we just started talking a little bit about how long Larry's been in the music business, and that we're doing the live show now thing, so everything is real, and so I hope everybody bears with me out there. Let me know.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
It's real.
It's real.
Unlike some of the people you see touring these days.
You're right. Unlike that.
Yeah,
but
not cool.
Not cool at all.
Yeah.
So how you doing tonight, Larry? How was your day?
Yeah, it was excellent. Beautiful. I mean, other than the heat, it's like 103 and the humidity is just blazing.
Oh my God. It's just crazy. It's just crazy.
Yeah. I mean, we have no spring down here in Austin. It is on fire already. So other than that, it's all good. We've got the deer coming onto our property here that we're feeding $15-16 every morning. They're waiting for their deer corn.
Oh yeah. Serious? Oh my God.
I'm dead serious. It's unbelievable. You walk outside and there they are. And they're literally looking at you, waiting, going, all right, are you going to go get the food for us?
So you have a lot of wildlife out by your place there, huh?
Yeah, it's nice.
That's nice. Pretty cool.
Yeah, we probably got 30 different cardinals that are flying in and out of what I call the airport, because we've got so many bird feeders that it's this all day. You just and then there's doves the size of footballs on top of the feeder trying to get in it. So a lot of cool things to look at for sure. And yeah, you got to love you got to take care of the wildlife. You have to take care of them.
That's awesome. So Larry, you're at your home now, right now? You're at your house?
Yeah, I'm in the studio right now. Yeah.
Oh, so you're in the studio. Now we're going to dive deep into your music career a little bit tonight. We know you have about 4 solo albums and a recent album, Living a Dream, which we're going to be playing tonight for the audience. And I'm probably going to go back in a little bit deep into when you started playing music. Now, have you always been a solo project, or have you played with anybody else?
Well, no, I've played in bands, through the years from very young age. And I was always writing original material, even when we were playing covers.
Sure.
As far back as even 1982, 83, I was a young kid. I was in the 6th or 7th grade talent show, and I did an original song and won the contest.
Wow.
Much to the chagrin of people who were like 16, 17 at the time.
That's pretty cool.
And then even a couple years later, so I was always writing original music from a very young age, and I always knew I could write good melodic songs, even if they were very rudimentary.
Right.
Many years ago.
Sure.
They had a hook. They were catchy, and people liked them. And I'm talking about stuff that I was doing as a young kid, writing at 14, 15 years old.
When did you actually start playing music? How young were you?
Well, I was always singing and playing,
right.
Like it was like in my blood. Like, my dad was a musician. There was always music on in the house.
Right.
There was a lot of Motown and Beatles and Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons and
all right,
and all the good stuff. And then you had, and then on the flip side, my mom there would be the AM station on, and,
right.
and you'd be listening, do you know where you're going to, and stuff like that.
Right.
And is Follow playing? Did you play that?
I hear Follow Me, is it?
Okay.
What a great song.
Thank you.
I want to listen to your voice just for 1 second.
Sure.
Wow. I'm going to check to see if this is live on Facebook right now. Let me know if it's live, Larry. A great song. Follow Me by Larry Pascale. We're playing live. Very good. Yeah, we're live on Facebook, Larry. Facebook it is, but not on YouTube. Yeah, I just bumped on It's not on YouTube. Very nice. Very nice, very nice.
Thank you, man. Oh, there's some great stories about that.
When did you write that song? And tell me a little bit about it.
Believe it or not. Okay, that song I wrote, I can't believe it's been this long. I wrote that song actually in the spring of 1994, if you can believe that.
Wow.
And everybody who has listened to it and has heard that song says to me, why in the world are you not putting that song out on like this new album? And there was really two people, even three, that in particular that, and don't ask me why. You listen to that and you go,
right.
If I say so myself, I mean, it's sick. And but for some reason it wasn't transferring to me to go, yeah, I need to put that out there.
Right.
But Teresa, my fiance, and my daughters, specifically Haley and Alexis, but Alexis was ruthless. She was just like, Dad, why are you not putting that song out? And between the three of them, I was like, what? Yeah, why am I not doing it? So yeah, so that song there I wrote a long time ago. Very interesting things about that. So the lead vocal was actually cut, believe it or not, even though that song was recorded in 3 different places.
Okay.
The actual vocal was cut in a bedroom, if you can believe that or not.
Okay, that's cool.
And going back then, that's a little different than now, where everything is so modern and easy. And it was cut on an AKG C12 was the microphone that was used, which was is absolutely sick. Of course, I could talk about gear forever, but we won't.
Right.
That's really not what people are interested in. But I can tell you though, the vocal was cut in a bedroom on an AKG C12.
I'm talking on an AKG right now.
Yeah, there you go.
I love it.
The guitars, I know they're great. They make great stuff. The guitars were cut in a warehouse. I did all the guitars except the acoustic. Actually, the acoustic guitar was done in a bedroom as well. All the electric guitars were done in a warehouse on a 1960 reissue Les Paul.
Okay.
It was a Mesa Boogie Mark III head.
Nice, nice. I
And
love Mesa Boogie. Got one right here.
there, yeah. So there you go. And there was something magical about that song, the tone, the guitar tone, everything about it. And it's definitely something that people are starting to hear right now, and they're pretty taken aback. They haven't heard something like that in a while. And it touches your soul, that song. It really does.
It really does. And that was one of the first songs that caught my eye. I was listening to, most of your songs off the album. There was another one, I think it was called Just 3 Days.
Oh, yeah. This is magical, too.
It really is. Are you doing all the harmonies yourself? Let me give it a listen.
I don't know why. All the things you thought you already knew. 1,000 smiles, 1,000 laughs. That's me and you. And I lived a lifetime with you.
Very commercial.
Just 3 days.
Good job.
I lived a lifetime with you. Just 3 days.
Very nice.
Oh, a tragic ending. We now must survive. And in another lifetime, we never say goodbye. All the things, all the laughter, maybe one day again. 1,000 smiles, 1,000 laughs. So this is how it ends, and I lived a lifetime with you. Just 3 days. I lived a lifetime with you. Just
Full part of the song right here.
3 days.
You playing your old leads on that, Larry?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yep.
I can't believe it's so
Yeah, the tone I got on it is magical.
You got a nice tone on that. What are you playing?
Believe it or not, it's a Hagstrom Viking.
A Hustrom Viking.
Hagstrom Viking through an angle 6v6.
Okay, well, let me turn that down a little bit.
Yeah, the guitar tone is magical on this song. All my guitar solos are written for the song.
And the recording production is pretty good. Are you doing most of that yourself? Or you have an engineer?
No, I did it all.
No kidding.
I did it all.
I'm gonna have you do my stuff.
Yeah. People are starting to ask me to do that.
I'm gonna start sending my stuff over to you, man.
Yeah, you can.
Well, and you've been doing this a long time, so you've kind of got it mastered, I'm thinking, by now.
Yeah.
I've been doing this 45 years. I'm a musician myself. I was a lead singer for Danger.
Yeah.
And so I've been playing music my entire life. And I decided to do the podcast show as a musician, talking to other musicians.
Yeah,
so
which is really cool.
It is. And I'm kind of right with you. Probably side by side, we probably did a lot of the same things. I'm not sure if we're about the same age, but, I was back in the early 80s. My first record was 79. And I was the lead singer for Danger.
Okay.
We were playing Hollywood, headlining the Roxy and Whiskey and all that stuff. And now you're originally from, did you say New Jersey?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Originally from Jersey, and there's a lot of ways you can go here. There's a lot of, you can make a lot of jokes about it.
What you doing over here? What you doing over here from New Jersey?
Yeah. But you know what? It never goes away, man. You know, I grew up there. There's a certain attitude. There's a certain vibe about it that has never left me. I mean, I grew up there. I did move to Chicago when I was 22.
Okay.
I lived there for quite a long time.
Well, I was
And
going to ask, how long were you in New Jersey for?
yeah, for from the time I was born till I was
Okay.
22.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then Chicago from 22 until just recently, and now I'm down in Austin. And I'll tell you one thing, you know, everywhere I've been, there's been a pretty darn good music scene. You know,
There's a great music scene down in Jersey and New York and all the East Coast, man. You know?
yeah, got a lot of fans there. It's interesting, you know. There's a lot of people, a lot of famous people that have come out of that state, and you know, there's a lot of good music there. A lot of it's just a great place to grow up. Gets a bad rap because people think of East Orange and Newark in the airport area, and
right.
You fly into Newark Airport and you look around and you go, "What the hell is this?" you know, you drive 20 minutes away,
right,
and you're like, "Oh my God, this wow, this is New Jersey," you know, that kind of thing.
I've never been to New Jersey, so I can't really comment on that.
Yeah, I mean,
I've been to Boston, I've been to Maine, I've been New York. I just never been out to New Jersey.
Yeah, great place, and the best pizza in the country.
That's what I hear.
And the best pizza in the country, better than New York.
Better than New York.
This much higher than Chicago. right there. Yeah, but no, it's a great place, and you know,
well, give me a place people can go if they're listening to this. Where can they go get the best pizza out there?
You want to get the best pizza.
You can go ahead and promote them. Go ahead. Who is it?
Yeah, you go to Delicious Pizza in Raritan, New Jersey.
Okay.
It's the best cheese slice of pizza you'll ever eat.
Cheese pizza, straight. No pepperoni?
You don't need anything on it. You don't need anything on it.
How do you keep so slender if you like pizza? If that's your diet.
Well, we've been trying to work on that. You know?
Now, do you have any tours coming up where you better be in shape and you're ready to go? Is anything happening soon?
Yeah, so I am doing a bunch of acoustic stuff.
Okay.
Down here. On July 12th, I'm actually at Kenny Dorm's down in Austin. July 17th, I'm at the San Jack Saloon.
Okay.
I believe on the 19th, I'm at Roots in Georgetown, Texas. And then I think I have a couple weeks off, and then in July, I'm at the Good Lot in Cedar Park. And then in September, late September, October, into November, that's where we go. It'll be full band, full band, and it'll be we're going to do a run of the Midwest. We're going to do a run in the Central Plains, and definitely in the Northeast. So, and then we'll hit a few states out west. So we'll definitely do, you know, Detroit, Chicago, Indianapolis, you know, that whole run, Wisconsin.
No, who's sponsoring this tour? Is this something that you just do on yourself, or do you have a record company behind it?
It's a combination of things,
okay.
private stuff, and then you know, exactly. And I'm so glad you brought that up. So let's go there. Let's go there for a minute. Let's go there for a minute touring. Let's talk about that.
Just a little bit. Yeah, then we'll get back into the music.
Yeah, for just real briefly, because especially this is for a lot of my fans who have wonder why I haven't gone to certain states and why it takes so long, and without understanding the dynamic, if you don't have the proper funds, you can't just go everywhere. I mean, it's just kind of basic economics, right?
Right.
You know, so as you just asked, you said, well, how are you going to do that?
Well, you know, it's a pretty big undertaking to go on tour. There's a lot of financial money, you know, moving equipment, roadies, a lot of people involved. So go ahead.
Yeah. So there's a lot involved, you know, and so the stuff that I've done so far, you know, like you know, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Texas, Florida, Wisconsin, Chicago, Detroit. I mean, you know, you got to fly in, you got to rent a car, you've got to have your gear, either got to have backline, you got to have, there's so many things involved to just make it happen.
Right.
That, you know, hopefully though, everything goes well, and it's sure looking like it is. You know, we're going to hit a lot of spots coming up this fall.
Now, have you been with the same band, or is it going to be a new band, or is this the original band that you'll be on tour with?
No, there'll be one change on guitar, but other than that, you know, because if we had to, we can do it as a 3-piece, because
Okay.
I do all the leads.
Gotcha. Okay.
But you have a little bit of drop out there because there's a lot of guitar harmony solos. There's a lot of guitar tracks on these songs, as you can hear. So I don't like to do that as a 3-piece because you're not getting the full effect.
Now, you said you're a 3-piece band.
We can do it as a 3-piece.
But do you have another guitar player?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. Right. Yep. So yeah, and then, you know, because I do all the solos and do all the leads.
Right.
You know, again, we can do it as a 3-piece if we have to. I'd rather not, though.
So tell me about your production. The audience comes to see you play. Are they going to see a big show, big explosive rock show?
Well, sorta. I mean, there's not going to be smoke and bombs, you know. But
I mean, you know,
but
it's Larry Pascale. Come on.
That's right. But what you are going to get, though, yeah, you are going to get the figurative bombs and smoke. Yes. Vocals for days, great guitars, great vocals, great stage presence from everyone. And the biggest thing is it's live. Do you know what I'm saying? It's real.
Well, and I'm glad you said that, because, you know, so many singers out there come out and they got a pre-recorded thing going on.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things going on about Motley Crue and all this crazy shit, you know. I mean, some people just can't sing. They can't go, they come in the studio and then they come out and they can't replicate what they did in the studio. And it's very rare that a singer comes out and replicates what he just recorded. And even better.
And that's okay. So let's go there for a second. So when people come and see us and they see me, that's the first thing they say. They're like, you sound just like the record. Well, there's a reason for that too, because on the albums, there is no pitch correction and there is no auto-tune and there is no melodyne.
There you go.
It's not allowed on these records.
So they're hearing Larry raw.
That's right. And when you hear like those guitar solos, like the guitar solo for Just 3 Days, which you can hear, there's a lot of bending, a lot of melodic stuff going on there. You know, when you hear that, I mean, that is 100% authentic.
You know, and now do you have people on stage singing those harmonies behind you?
Yeah,
live?
Yeah.
Because I hear a low harmony there.
Yep.
Of course, I hear the melody, but I do hear a low harmony. So
yeah, like right there,
there's
3-part harmony.
3-part. So all the guys in the band sing?
2
guys.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, we can get away with it.
Well, yeah, you can get away with. You know, when I was in Danger, I was lucky to get 2 guys to sing with me. I had one guy that always sang. In fact, that's all I really had was one guy that was willing, and it was the bass player.
Yeah. My bass player can sing. He can sing high harmony. Thank God, because all the harmonies I'm doing are super high too.
Well, you do have a high voice,
right?
And that goes without saying. I'm just checking our live feed out, make sure we're still live out there.
Yeah, somebody's telling me they don't see it on YouTube, but I don't.
Well, they're going to have to search for it on YouTube. Let them know. Okay, so there was a upcoming Larry Pascale. It didn't take over that. It just started a new live feed. So tell them to search Dean Vaughn Music.
He said he got it. He just said he got it.
Yeah, it's this has been happening, Larry. I can't seem to connect through the third party. So it's on YouTube live. Right. It's right here, Lois. I've already found it. My Lois came in and said it's only on the phone, not the PC.
Oh,
No, but no, it's on YouTube. It's really on you. Out. When it's on YouTube, it's on YouTube, whether it's the phone or the PC.
yeah. I didn't know what you were saying. Yeah.
No,
But
it's on there. So if anybody's on Facebook and I see people on YouTube, it's live. The problem is the link. It started a new live broadcast. So if anyone is out there watching, hopefully they find it. And anyway, we are going to be taking call-ins tonight, Larry, by the way.
Cool.
And I kind of want to, some of your fans, hopefully I'm giving people a chance to find it. This is also going to be re-released, Larry, just so you know. I re-release it on Spotify.
Oh, okay.
And on Apple Podcast and 50 other streaming podcast platforms around the world.
Cool.
And I'm reaching about 105 countries right now.
That's awesome.
So after this live show, I will be re-editing it and clean it up a little bit, and I will shoot it back out. So this is the live version, so people get to really talk to you and call in.
Yeah.
And whoa, I don't know what's going on back here. I've got the family in here with the dog. Okay, she came to tell me that we're on YouTube now.
All right.
It's incredible. So you can't just be on the phone. You can be on the computer at the same time. It's just amazing. Anyway, my honey's chatting with everybody right now. I'm going to give a little shout out. Tom Hardy's out there. We got Lois Larimore, and I've got Tommy Brown, and we got Chuck Wells is out there. We got a few people joining us. Cool. Larry, let's see. I'm gonna let's see. We're about 30 minutes in right now. 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put up a screen real quick, and I'm gonna give out some numbers real quick, just so people have it.
Yeah.
And hold on one second. And I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. This is the Dean Vaughn Music Podcast Show out of Las Vegas, Nevada.
Cool.
Have you ever thought of coming out here to Vegas, Larry? Playing?
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. We'll be looking for you. I'm going to put up some numbers real quick so people can call into the show. In the United States, we have so the country code is 1, always +1. The area code is 253-205-0468. That's in the USA. Area code 253-205-0468. And the member ID, it's going to ask you for the secret code. It's 702-927-2226. So it's 702-927-2226. And call in and talk to Larry, because I've got him cornered over here, people. So, call in and ask him anything you want. He told me earlier that all questions are okay to ask. Nothing's off the table. And that brings me back to another question.
Yep.
You have a family. You got some kids.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got 2 daughters that are just amazing. They're amazing. And Haley and Alexis. And, I stopped playing music for a long time because they were a bigger priority. There was a long gap where I didn't even pick up a guitar and sing. And people, they're taken aback by that.
Right.
They're like, and it was really, as they got a little older, when they got into, 10, 12 area,
right.
I was like, wow, I really got to do this. I mean, and my brothers specifically, my brother Bobby specifically, he was really the one hammering, going, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
You're not playing, you're not singing, you're so good. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
And there was so that whole kind of thing happened. And while that was, fermenting going on,
Right.
I went to see Whitesnake.
Oh, yeah. Coverdale.
Yep. I went to see Whitesnake in Dawkin.
Oh, nice concert.
Yep. And so I'm watching and I'm listening and I'm, and Doug Aldrich is out there playing the Is This Love guitar solo on his Les Paul.
Oh, nice.
And I'm thinking to myself, what are you doing? And the next day, I think it's in a stand right now over there. Yeah, I can see it through the speaker monitors. The very next day, I went out and bought a new gold top.
Nice.
Yeah, and I said, okay, the tide has turned. And that's what happened. And from that day on, this became what it should be again. But the kids were priority, so that's a big thing.
That's pretty cool, and I think people want to know, some of your personal life, not all of it. Well, we have a caller just came in. Where's the 908 area code? Does it sound familiar to you?
That's Jersey, I think.
Is that Jersey?
I think
okay.
so.
Let's bring them in. I don't know who it is. Come on in. Welcome to the Dean Vaughn Music Podcast Show.
Hello.
Hello. Who is it?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You know who this is?
Hey, who's this? Is Tom?
Yeah.
Hey, bud.
Welcome to the Dean Vaughn Music Podcast Show, Tom. We're talking with Larry Pascale. Go ahead.
How are you?
Okay, buddy. That's awesome.
Tom, fire away. Speak a little louder, Tom. Speak a little louder so we can hear you. Go ahead.
I'm in New Jersey listening.
That's awesome, man. That is awesome. So what the hell's going on over there, my friend?
I just came home from dinner and ready to go to bed.
But you had to catch this first.
Yeah.
It's 9:30 out there, isn't it?
Yes.
9:30 p.m. Yeah.
See,
when you get to my age, you got to get to bed by 10.
So I was going to say, when you get older, this is what happens.
This is what happens.
Hey, Tom, so the Living a Dream album, what's your favorite song on it?
Oh, God.
I know you can't pick when they're all so good.
Yes. Hold on. What's the name of that? When you get to my age, you get Alzheimer's too. What's the one? Oh my God! You know what I'm talking about.
Secret is Safe with Me.
What's that?
Secret is Safe with Me. Oh, Living a Dream.
No, Living a Dream.
Everyone loves that song, Larry.
I've seen it all before.
Awesome.
Hey, Tom.
Yes.
Ask Larry a question that nobody knows about. It sounds to me like you know him fairly good.
I've known Larry since the 8th grade.
Okay, I want you to ask a question that everybody's going to go, wow. Go ahead, fire away.
You want me to ask Larry a question?
You said everything is off the table or on the table? Fire away, Tom. And Tom, tell me a little bit more about yourself. How'd you meet Larry?
Does he remember that one song he wrote in high school about strawberries?
Oh my God. That's Sweet 16.
Yes.
Yeah, those are lyrics we can't repeat now.
Yes, that's what.
This is an R-rated show. Go ahead, Tom. Tell me more about that song.
This is how Tom and I met, though.
Okay, go ahead.
I moved from Hillsborough to Branchburg.
Okay.
And in class, everybody there. Now, Tom had an older brother who was into hard rock, so he's actually the guy who introduced me to Stryper, which is pretty cool. There's a little back end story there.
Oh, okay.
But what happened is that everybody there was like still like Led Zeppelin hangover, and like Motley Crue had just come out with Shout at the Devil and blah blah blah. But I was like the ultimate Kiss fan. So I was spreading the news like, you guys got to listen to this record called Lick It Up. This
Lick
new
It
album by the
Up!
Crofts.
Yeah.
And that's how the friendship started, and we became friends, and the rest is kind of history.
How long have you known Tom?
Well, that would be what, 40 years? I believe.
Yeah.
It's close. Yeah,
Well,
right?
Yeah, about a little over 40 years. Yeah.
That's incredible. That's awesome. It's so awesome.
Hey, Tom, thanks for staying up late and watching the show. You must be a big fan of Larry Pascale. Am I right?
Yeah, Larry's a great guy.
Yeah.
Great musician.
Thanks, man.
Have you seen him play live, Tom?
Yes. Oh, God.
Tell me about his show. Tell me about the show.
Oh, he lets it all out. He gets that. He gives you a good show. You
Awesome.
never a disappointment.
That's fucking awesome.
That's really cool. Thanks, man.
And I'm waiting for him to come back.
Oh, he said he is coming back.
Definitely. It'll be up. I think Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, that whole run, I believe that is going to be the end of September into October.
All right, perfect.
Yep. Absolutely,
Perfect.
man.
Tom, you got any more questions for Mr. Larry Pascale?
I just want to say he's doing a great job. I'm very proud of him.
Oh, thanks,
He's
dude.
living his dreams.
He's an awesome musician. Thank you, Tom. And any callers out there want to call in, you're welcome. Have a good night. Thank you,
Thanks,
sir.
brother.
Take care, brother.
Thanks, brother. All right. That was really great.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
And it's nice when an old friend calls in.
Yeah, that was cool. That was really cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. Anybody want to call in, talk to Larry? Give him a call right now. This is the perfect time. Let me see here. I'm making this whole Zoom thing work. Everybody's on all these fancy programs, Riverside and StreamYard and all these bitchin' podcast programs. But, I'm a diehard, and I really like the call-ins, Larry.
Yeah.
And the other programs don't allow it. They don't allow the call-ins. They allow people to log in and, link in, and you got to do a couple tricky things to make it work. But I like the quality. I get the quality. And it's not bogged down. It doesn't freeze up on you.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm getting technical on you. Sorry.
That's okay. That's all right. That's like me talking about gear.
Hey, speaking of gear, well, we're going to talk about that too. I'm going to see if anybody else wants to call in. I'm going to play a video. Yeah. We're going to play Larry's. That's not a debut, but it's a brand new release, "Living a Dream," and he has a beautiful video on that song, and I can't wait to play it. But let's take another call. The area code is 253-205-0468, and that's in the United States. There's also a Canada number and an Argentina number, but I'm going to skip that for now. The meeting code is 702-927-2226. You can call in at 253-205-0468. And the meeting code is 702-927-2226. And give a call in, and if you don't, I'm going to play this video real quick here. Hold on. And, Larry, it's an audio podcast, so some people aren't watching.
Right.
And that's why I announce it. For the guy driving down the road, hopefully keep your hands on the wheels, people.
Yeah, definitely.
Keep your hands on the wheels. But I am going to, and I'm going to count to 30, and I'm going to play this video.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's an awesome video. And tell me a little bit about the video before I play it. Where was it recorded, and when did you record it, and a little bit more about it. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was shot not too long ago. It was done in Crystal Lake, Illinois. It was actually done at the Rouse Center.
Okay.
It was done in Crystal Lake by a gentleman out of Wisconsin. His name is Nick Summer. We work really good together, and it was a lot of fun. It was a 3-camera. If I remember right, it was a 3 or 4 camera shoot, and we had a lot of fun doing it. And I
can tell.
Yeah, absolutely. And the song just kills, you know. Um,
Yeah, you did a nice job on that.
Thanks.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's funny though, getting into the technical aspect of it,
Mm,
even though I'm using a flying V in the video.
that's
Uh,
right.
yep, using a flying V in the video, which I do use on tour. Um, but that song is actually recorded with a Les Paul.
Okay.
Just for fun little tidbits.
Well, you know
Yeah.
what? I can hear, the guitar is very crisp,
Yep.
and I hear the Les Paul in there. I really
Yeah.
do. Yeah. Is that your
Yeah.
preference? Is that your preference when you're
I,
recording?
well, you know what? I mix it up because I layer the guitars, you know, and
Yeah.
play different chord inversions. So sometimes, but I lean towards the Les Paul most of the time while I'm recording.
Right.
Um, okay, but other songs call for different things. Like the guitar solo in Just 3 Days is a Hagstrom, and
Oh,
the
that's right.
tone's incredible.
That's
You
awesome.
and then there's a Stratocaster in a lot of these songs. You would never know it, but it's in there.
You know,
It's way behind, way under the mix. But if
nice, is clean, clean. The Strat's clean.
yep, but you mute that track, and you're looking around going, "What happened?
Oh, okay.
What happened?" You
Now,
know,
why did you play the Strat? With the crunch, and I know Strats are clean. Why did you do that?
yeah, there's a little bit of grit on it,
Okay.
in multiple songs actually.
Right.
But on Just 3 Days in particular, there's two Strat tracks on that, and one is very clean, and one is a little bit dirty. And
Okay. Interesting.
yeah, so if you listen really close, you'll hear all of them.
I hear a clean guitar in the intro,
Yep.
and I hear a crunch, and I hear a strum. Oh, I hear it.
Arpeggios.
Gotcha. And that's the Strat.
That's the Strat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm giving away my secrets here, you know.
That's why I put you on the podcast show, to steal all your secrets.
Yeah. I mean,
We're going to dig deep tonight.
right. That's,
I haven't even got started with you yet.
right.
Great song. You're very commercial.
Yeah.
This reminds me of back when I remember I used to listen to the Babies, John Waite. And,
absolutely.
you kind of have that commerciality. Bryan Adams, Richard Marx. I'm of course a John Mellencamp fan because I'm a guitar player, but he's not one of my favorites. But I love when I write like you do. I think melody.
Yeah.
I think I want people to sing along. If somebody can't sing that song with me, then I miss something. Yeah,
that's right. Right. It's all about songwriting. It's all about it.
Like right here. It's so commercial right there.
Right. So it should be number one. Really. I mean, it should be.
It should be, yeah. And so many songs should be number one. You just got to get them out. But right. you have had some radio airplay, I know. Yeah. And what kind of? So tell me a little bit about your early success in your career. When you started songwriting, give me an idea. Were you in another band? Tell me when it all started. Was it solo or was it another band?
Well, no, it was. I was writing originals with Uprising.
Okay.
And there were, it was most of it was a little bit heavier.
Okay.
Like kind of like, almost like I would say Dockenish Tooth and Nail.
Okay.
Area, stuff like that.
Yeah, I hear a lot of that in there too.
But I think when you listen to my songs and songs like Follow and Pieces and Just 3 Days and
right.
Living Dream and Thank God It's Your Mind off my Black and Blue, the title track from Black and Blue. That song is sick.
Nice.
And I have a lot of real acoustic type stuff that is very, how could I put it? It's very Todd Rundgren-ish.
Yeah.
That you haven't heard. So all of those influences kind of, you know, to me, it's all about the hook and all about the melody and all about singing great harmony. And,
Yeah.
you know, and if you don't have that, then I don't think you have anything.
No, you know, and you have, you know, if somebody's, yeah, it depends on, you know, but commerciality means, you know, everyone can listen to that song
Well,
from
that's
all genres.
that's just it. And my
Mhm.
music kind of crosses from 8 years old to 80. And if you like, let's put it this way. If you like the Eagles, if you like Todd
Yeah,
Rundgren, if you
right.
like Hall and Oates, if you like Kiss, you're gonna like Larry Pascale.
Absolutely.
The
Absolutely.
music has that appeal to it, where you're not losing listeners. You might have
Right.
somebody who doesn't like me because maybe they don't like me for some reason. But
Yeah,
but you're not going to put this music on
right.
and go, not say, well, wait a minute, this is pretty damn good. You
Yeah.
know, you would,
Well,
and that's just it. And you caught it right away. I was in a radio station the other day. You gotta excuse me, I can't get the call letters in my head. It's like KVWH, it's 94.3 or something like that.
is that out your way? That's out your way?
Yeah, it's in
Texas?
Wimberley, Texas.
Gotcha.
And I went in there, general manager, Matt is his name, and we talked for a little bit. And he says, well, let me hear a few things. So he listened to Just 3 Days and 1,700 Miles to Austin.
Okay.
Okay. And he just looked at me and he said, this is next level. I said, thank you. I go, that's why I'm here. I said, that's why I'm here. And I say thank you with the most respect. I mean, thank you for saying that and recognizing it. And right out of his mouth, he's like, this stuff is hit making stuff. This is stuff that everybody can listen to.
Right. It
And
is.
I said, and that's why that's the stuff I write, you know?
Well, you're a hit writer. You're a commercial writer. And I want to get into the video. Let's get into that video. I'm just checking my live feed, making sure everybody's getting it. I am going to play "Living a Dream" by Larry Pascale. And let me get in here. Hold on. I'm being my own engineer tonight, so it's kind of difficult doing the whole. You know, I've got all these things in front of me here, and I really would like to be like Joe Rogan, where he's probably got a team, right?
That's what I was saying when I was setting up in here.
He's probably got a team sitting back there going, all right, Joe, I got you covered.
Yeah, you just walk in and it's all laying there. Hey, let's go.
All right, so we're going to play "Living a Dream" by Larry Pascale.
Hey, Jared. Sir. So make sure we have the right song even keyed up. "Living a Dream."
I've seen it all before, so many times, and I'm not keeping score. Although you're behind, I never thought it would work out this way. You think it's over now? There's plenty of game still to be played. Hold on to your dreams, they're really not that far. Don't stop living.
watching that brings back so many memories of that day because we shot 2 videos that day, and because of budget, constraints,
Right.
that one there was just just like a live video shoot.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
The video for I Wish I Knew Her Name, which Brian mentioned, that song, which I have not released yet, that video is one of the coolest videos you'll see, and I'm still trying to figure out when I'm going to let it go.
Gotcha.
I might wait another month or so, but it's going to come out. And those 2 videos were shot on the same day.
That song is fucking badass. It really is. And it's just got so much commerciality.
Living a Dream.
You know what that song is, Larry? You know what that song is?
It's all right. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
You know what that song is, Larry? It's Bad to the Bone.
Yeah, Bad to the Bone.
I was playing around with Chris Hicks last week, and every time I turn around, he goes, I feel it coming. It's coming. He goes, and I'm laughing. I'm looking at Chris and going, Chris, you know what you are? He goes, yeah, I know. I'm bad to the bone.
Bad to the bone. That's so funny, man.
But, that's probably an understatement. When people go see you live and those songs are just amazing. And especially today, to go out and see a live show that's real and somebody can actually sing. It's not like you're going to a Motley Crue concert and listening to some bumbling idiot out there on the stage.
Oh my God.
Singing about hamburgers and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. That video is, oh my God.
I love Tom. I went to school with Tom. Me and him were in Royal Oak High School together. And I knew Tom was going to make something of himself. We were both seniors in Royal Oak High School, and we both got kicked out the same day.
Wow.
And me and Tom Bass, Tommy Lee, I used to go across the street and watch him play his drums every day at lunch. So me and him were the rockers of the high school. I was the lead singer for Danger, and he was the drummer for, at the time, US 101. And Dealer and Greg Leon. Remember Greg Leon Invasion?
Yeah.
He was in all kinds of Sweet 19 or some shit. I don't know. He was in all kinds of bands. And then Nikki took him. Took him to Motley Crue, and then they got Vince for some reason. Not sure why.
Yeah, that is.
They should have got Larry. They should have got Larry.
Yeah. I know, man.
Enough about those guys.
Yeah.
So tell me, okay, you have what, 10 songs on the album? Is it 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And when you do a show, is it pretty much, did you go back to your early writing, or do you pretty much showcase the album when you go out play live?
Well, right now it depends on the set, but I've got a set of, if I need to do 15 songs, I've got 15. If I need to do 20, I got 20. I've got so many great original songs.
So you have a lot of material. Okay.
Oh yeah. But to answer your question, stuff, the whole record pretty much. And then some of the stuff off the Black and Blue album.
Gotcha.
Hey, and then if I do acoustic stuff, I'll also jump in and do some solo acoustic songs during the set too. It's,
Larry,
there's nothing more rewarding than, people listening to your music and loving it. That's the ultimate reward for me. It's not money. It's not, it's changing someone's life, affecting their life with your music. I just had someone text me the other day.
Right.
He got my Living a Dream album.
Okay.
And I got an email, and he said, I love this album so much. I listen to it every day. He's had it for a month.
Wow.
Out of nowhere. Those are the things that make you continue on and make you smile. And so to get messages like that, and
all the money in the world can't replace that.
Nope. No. It helps. It helps. But
it helps a little bit.
It helps a little bit, but with the cost of everything now, I don't know how much it really helps. It's
it's so ridiculous, the cost of everything. Everything. Yeah.
Basically got to sell your children to buy a loaf of bread.
It's pretty sad.
Oh, it's beyond sick. It's
Yeah.
the whole situation is.
Yeah, our current administration is out of control.
Oh,
Mm.
that we could have a
Yeah.
conversation about that for 4 hours.
I'll stay out of politics tonight.
Yeah.
But it's ridiculous. Gas prices. Eggs, a gallon of milk, a
In
carton of eggs has tripled. Everything has tripled.
How can and it affects every fraction
Mm.
of your life
Yeah.
when things are this out of control.
I know.
And
So sad.
so how can people, like put it this way? So the CDs. So the first round of the Living a Dream CDs, they all sold out within a couple of days.
Mm.
And then
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, and I got another batch, and they all sold out.
That's awesome.
But you can't imagine how many people won't pull the trigger on stuff because they've got to put gas in the car.
They got to put gas in.
They're going to spend $12 for a chicken sandwich, a soda, and a fry, right?
McDonald's.
At Chick-fil-A or McDonald's,
right? Right.
But
it's ridiculous.
But you can't get them to pop 99 cents to download another song.
You're absolutely right. Thank God that people do go to the movies and they do still go to concerts, even in a depression.
Yeah.
Or in a deep recession, people still want to entertain themselves. I'm not saying that it's a consequence, but people can't put food on the table, and when you start raising prices of everything, including gas.
I mean, how are you going to go? Why would you go down? And then why would you go download someone's album when you could listen to it for free?
Well, absolutely, yeah.
And that's a whole nother conversation we can
That's
have.
another,
from royalties and how the artist gets paid and et cetera. But enough of that stuff. Moving on to the good stuff.
Well, I know what you're saying.
So let me do some real quick plugs before I forget, because I know
you got it. Go ahead.
Getting late in the show. So
we could be here all night, Larry.
I know. That's true. So it's been so much fun. There's another great song that's fun to play. My oh my.
This is the one I've been playing. Playing. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Of course, I like Living a Dream.
Yeah.
This was the commercial I did for you.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, this was the commercial I did. And I just picked it because it was so commercial. And I wanted people to remember the commercial, right? So when they hear something and they catch it right away, they go, I want to go see this guy. Absolutely. I didn't want to confuse them with 10 songs doing the commercial. Yeah. Listen to all 10 songs. No, I like to play one song that I feel is real hooky.
This is it. This is one of them.
This is it.
Definitely. Yeah.
It's big. It's a big song.
Yeah. It is.
Big song.
She said, be quiet and keep your mouth shut. It was all right all night. Hello from hello, there was no doubt. Like angels in heaven, it was eating now. It was all right all night. Thunder booms in the night. The rain would splash out of sight. Heaven shone, there was some lighting. My, oh my, as they held hands all through the night. My, oh my, when she kissed his neck and he felt her sweat. My, oh my, there's still
I sing that all night, right there.
Yeah.
that's right. My, oh my, that feeling, when she kissed his neck, she kissed his neck.
Great stuff, man.
Thank you.
Did you see that girl walk right by?
So when I did the commercial,
I can't wait to taste
I faded it out like that. It was really cool. And I like to promote my stuff about a week early. And now you've been playing all over the place. I put that out on Spotify. It's on 50 different streaming sites where it's going to go.
Oh, great.
Where this show is going to go, your commercial's already been there.
Oh, that's awesome.
So people are waiting to hear on those other platforms. Like I was in
Oh,
Australia. When I was in Australia, there's a lot of people can't hear what they can hear out here.
right.
What was it? iHeartRadio and Pandora. I think it was iHeart was in Australia, but I couldn't get Pandora.
Right.
There's certain
Interesting.
platforms, and I'm in 105 countries. So one of these platforms will be in, India,
That's all.
Bangladesh, Germany. You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome. It's so funny you play My Oh My. That song goes over so good. It's unbelievable. Everybody loves that tune. Even acoustically, I do it acoustically. People love it. And but the recorded version, I really went you caught it. I went for a big sound.
Yeah, it's big.
I went for a big sound. I spread it out in the mix in the mastering process.
Right.
So it's very wide and big.
Now, who's playing? Are you playing all the instruments on that, or did you use your bass player? Are you playing the bass?
That song, let's see.
I hear some pretty tricky bass lines in there. I'm wondering.
No. Scott played bass on that.
Scott played bass.
I played bass on 5 or 6 of the songs. I did put bass on 5 or 6 of the songs. All the guitars, all the vocals.
I hear some I listen to everything. I listen to everything. I listen to the drum beat. I listen to the bass. Of course, I listen to the vocals. And you know what that song is, Larry?
What?
You know what that song is?
It's gotta be That's awesome, man. That's awesome. And that might be my drummer's favorite tune out of all our songs. That might be his favorite. I don't know, Rob. I know you're probably listening. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm.
Is your band listening right now? I hope they are.
Most likely, yes, but hard to say.
Now, the guys that I see in the video, is that your band now?
The drummer is.
Okay.
The drummer is. The other guys that are in the band right now are not in any current videos. There's 6 or 7 videos. They will be, though, in new stuff that's going to get shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now tell me, let's move forward here. Now, let's see. We kind of dipped into your past. You have a family. You have beautiful daughters.
Yep.
And I'm not going to go too far into that. But let's talk. But just tell me your life, how hectic it is, how busy are you, and maybe talk to all the other songwriter musicians out there that are trying to make it. Maybe you could give them a little bit of advice.
Well, yeah, life is hectic. I mean, most people don't realize up until pretty recently, I was doing all of this plus working 50 hours a week.
Right.
I don't know if a lot of my fans and a lot of people that even know me really understand how hard and how much time and money and effort is taken to get to this point.
Right.
And when you're raising a family, you're raising kids, you're working full time, and you're doing this, you better have your shit together.
Right.
And that means you have to be mentally clear. You just have to stay focused, and you gotta put your energy into the right places. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
And for songwriters, what I could say about that, you have nothing if you don't have a great hook.
Absolutely.
Lyrics are one thing, but you gotta have a great hook, and you gotta have melody, and you've got to really think about what you're doing.
Well, there's 2 parts to a song, right, Larry? There's melody and there's lyrics.
Yeah.
And one can carry the song. The melody can carry the song. I've written songs without singing a single word. I've written the whole song in my head. I just hummed it. I hummed it, and I went, this is a great song. I need words now.
Well, that's how I wrote Just 3 Days. Just 3 days. Just 3 days and 1,700 miles to Austin.
Okay.
I wrote both of those songs without a guitar.
Holy
and
crap.
then when I picked the guitar up, then I put everything together.
Okay.
But both of those songs were actually written in my head. That happens sometimes.
Now the song I'm listening to right now, Are You Ready?
Yeah, the prelude, yeah.
I hear a little Domo Roboto. I hear a little bit of the Sticks.
Yeah.
A little bit of that going on. Is there any influence? Who are your influences when you're writing this kind of material? And I'm hearing a little of everything here.
That's what I was just gonna say. So it's
Mr.
kind of
Roboto.
it's kind of a bouillabaisse of, of everything that I've always listened
But you
to.
always got the guitar forefront.
Yeah, always. Yeah, that's number one. But like the bands I love, like
That's
rock
cool.
bands.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so Loverboy.
Oh yeah, love them.
Okay, love Loverboy.
Love me some
No,
Loverboy.
yep. Kiss,
Love me
Journey,
some Kiss. Oh yeah, Journey.
Nelson,
Mm-hmm.
Striper, uh, Todd
You,
Rundgren.
do you know that Timmy Gaines was my bass player for 3 years?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, remember when he left Stryper the first time?
I did.
He was my bass player.
Really?
Yeah, I was in No Stranger. I was the lead.
Oh.
I was this. Oh no, I'm sorry, not the lead singer. Tom Hardy from Stormer was the lead singer. Joe Reggiatore was on guitar. Timothy Gaines was on bass. My friend Billy Green was on drums. And Dean Vaughn from Danger was on keyboards, 12-string acoustic guitars, electric guitars, and backing vocals.
Oh wow.
And me and Tom are both lead singers. So can you imagine the harmonies we had going on?
Yeah, and that's killer.
And Timmy Gaines is also, and I hope he's watching, he's a great singer. And Stryper would not let Tim sing too much. And they kind of backed him down in Stryper, and he wasn't allowed to do radio interviews. They had a contract where he couldn't mention on the radio. And he was held down as a bass player songwriter. And now if you listen to Timothy Gaines now, he's got his own solo album playing the bass.
Right.
Anyway, I just want to put a plug in for Timmy because he's a great bass player.
No, I know he is.
And he's available for session work if anybody needs him.
I'm glad you told me that.
He is available.
I hope he listens to this stuff.
He's in Arizona. He's in Arizona now, and he's a pastor.
Yeah.
Timothy Gaines is a pastor on the church. He's in Arizona, and I think he changed churches anyway. It'd be nice if he chimed in. Me and Tim did an interview together. Me and him are old friends from Gazzari's days.
Nice.
Me and him played in 1980. Oh my God. He was in a couple bands. He was in White Lace. And then he was in another band before that. And me and Tim, you got to listen to the interview. It's really cool.
I will. That's awesome.
He's a ham radio guy too. He loves ham radio.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I got sidetracked. Go ahead.
That's okay. I was swinging back to the songs. And you listen to, Live in a Dream, Black and Blue. I don't know if you heard my track Pieces yet. Have you heard Pieces?
I didn't get that copy of Pieces.
That's on the Black and Blue album.
Okay. I'll grab it later.
Watch that video or listen to that song.
I may put it in on the second release.
Yeah.
Just for you people out there, this is going to be released again Friday morning or Friday night, and it's going to go out to 105 countries. The live show stays here locally until Friday. So if you're in another country or you're listening or somehow you got a hold of this, but go ahead, Larry, go ahead.
Yeah, what I was going to say was, between those bands and then my other influences, are from Hall & Oates, Todd Rundgren,
there you go.
Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons,
Frankie Valli.
Yeah, Bob Gaudio.
You got kind of that Frankie Valli voice going on a little bit.
Oh, if I wanted to, I could sound just like him. Believe me.
I know you can. That's why I said that.
Believe me, I can do it.
You have that voice.
Yeah, definitely can do it. Those are, the Eagles, Journey, like I said, I mentioned Hall & Oates, Todd Rundgren, Huey Lewis and the News. I mean, it's another one of my favorite bands. But then I love, all the other rock stuff that I just said. So I'm kind of like, it's kind of all of it,
Well, you're also, now you're like me. I play all the instruments.
Yeah.
But you're a notch bigger than I am. I mean, you're a great guitar player.
Thank you.
And a singer and a songwriter. And I've played with a lot of musicians that claim to be a songwriter singer, and they're missing the singing part. and they're so damn determined, they sing anyway.
Right.
And they're wondering why 40 years later they're still singing in the garage. And I go,
Well,
guys, you know, sometimes you just gotta. And I know these guys, and I sang for some of them,
yeah.
and they go, Dean, you're taking the show. I want to be the guy out on the front. I go, okay, well, I'll leave, and you can go back to your mundane
Right.
songwriting.
Well, you know, it's funny you say that because I always make this comment. Everybody's a singer in their own mind.
Everybody is a singer in the shower. Yeah.
Everybody's a singer. Everybody thinks they can do it.
Well, you know, and let me back up a little bit. Everyone has a unique voice. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of people do have a great voice that needs to be heard, right? I mean, as long as they can sing in key. And I'm not looking for Steve Perry out there. There's a lot of great singers that have their own style, and more power to them, and all that. But no, but you're more along the lines of a great singer. You're right in there with Steve Perry and some of those guys.
Thank you, man.
You know.
That's a big compliment. I've heard that before.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, no, you got the range and you sing. You don't just mumble. You know. I mean, there's different kinds of singers. There's Bob Dylan, right?
Yeah. Right.
There's there's different kinds of singers. Neil Young, right? Everyone's Neil's not a great singer. Well, you know, he had his own style. It was
Right.
Neil Young.
Right.
You know Neil, the minute you hear him, you're like, that's Neil Young.
Yeah.
And his songs were legendary.
Right.
So he doesn't have to be a Steve Perry to have a great song.
No, you don't.
You know, but you know what I'm saying.
Totally.
I'm giving kudos to all singers, really, is what I'm doing.
Yeah. And that's how it should be.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and I don't talk down to anybody. I do these interviews, these podcast shows to lift up the bands and the musicians, and I want the younger musicians to hear your story, because you've been at this at 40 plus years.
Yep.
And for the kid that just learned how to play guitar a year ago and he just got in his first band, he's probably not quite getting all the stuff we're talking about.
Right.
But he's going down that path.
Sure.
And we're kind of telling him, hey, this is what, get ready for this. And things have changed as far as digital music downloads go. The money, the albums, the vinyl, it's not there.
No.
You know, selling the album with 12 songs on it for $12.99 and actually getting some money out of it. Those days are gone. Those days are gone.
Well, and that's what I was going to bring up. You know, we started to go there, and then so you know, when people buy my CDs, you know, I'm making money.
That's awesome.
You know, when they download the whole album, I'm actually making money.
That's awesome.
But when you stream it, I'm not making money.
You're not making any money.
You know, I mean, I've got thousands and thousands of streams. I mean, I could show you my BMI report. You'd start laughing.
Oh my God. I'm with CD Baby. It's like I've 100 pages.
Yeah.
And there's no money there. There's no money there.
No. The biggest thing that I can tell people too is that make sure if you're playing your original music live, that you're submitting your stuff through BMI or ASCAP Live, because that actually pays too.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
You know, like for all the live stuff I do, I have to make sure that's all submitted to BMI because I get paid live royalties.
So BMI, I used to be with BMI back in the 80s, and then I transferred over to ASCAP.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm with ASCAP and CD Baby.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with BMI.
Okay.
And it's BMI Live.
Okay.
So I do a show. I sit right here where I'm sitting right now because I don't have anybody to do it for me. I wish I did, believe me. And I go into my BMI account. I fill out the set list, the venue, blah, 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 blah. Check the box that swears this is right, because if not, you can lose all. You can never be. They can punish you from BMI for life.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, if you lie about your live shows.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, I go in, do the show, you got to put the promoter, the hall, the time, the date, the songs, the songs that you performed that are yours.
Yeah.
And then I submit that, and then every quarter, you know, it's actually, believe it or not, it's actually about $2.50 a song.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yep. Much better than.
Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A lot of young entertainers, I don't think, know that.
No, they don't know that.
I didn't know that.
Yes,
I
that's why
didn't
I'm
know
bringing. That's why I'm bringing it up.
Very good.
Yeah,
BMI Live. BMI Live.
That's something that people need to keep in mind.
Okay.
You
Well,
know,
all you musicians out there, keep an eye out. ASCAP, BMI
Mhm.
are both been around for hundreds of years. They've been seems, and the
Yeah.
BMI. I was with BMI in 1979,
Wow.
and I recorded
Yeah.
my first record.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I would assume ASCAP has the same thing. I'm sure.
Well, I remember at some point CD Baby had to get permission from ASCAP to release royalty rights.
Mhm.
And so a lot of my money comes from CD Baby, along with the YouTube plays. And
Sure.
I'm on the Touch Tunes jukebox as well. I'm on
Gotcha.
60,000 jukeboxes with "Can't Keep My Eyes Off You," the song I wrote back in 1980.
Nice.
So I have about 15 songs that have been making me a little bit of money. But again, the streams, the people who are paying for Apple or iTunes,
Yeah.
and they're paying a membership. Us as the songwriters are getting a fraction of a penny per stream.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting on iTunes. iTunes is interesting because the people that have downloaded this album in its entirety,
Right.
I get about $6.50 per album.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that's damn good.
Yeah, that's really good.
Streaming, garbage. It's nothing.
No streaming, there's no money there. Yeah.
It's just disgraceful. So what I'm telling my fans and potential new fans, go to LarryPascaleMusic.com. If you love these songs and you can afford the 10 or 12 bucks, that's how musicians like myself keep going.
Yeah.
You can get another chicken sandwich and fries and soda. You're going to get it anyway.
Yeah.
Download the album, buy the CD. The CD sounds so good with the new technology. I should mention that too to people. So after I mixed and mastered this album, the Living a Dream record,
Right.
it was WAV files. Well, with the new technology called DDP, and you can look this up, it opens the file up. So, MP3s are very small files and WAV files are very small and they're compressed. And they sound, let's be honest, they don't sound that good. I mean, it's okay, but it is what it is.
Right.
But the CD now with the DDP technology, that file size has gone from like here to like here.
Wow. Okay.
So when you listen to the new album, my Living a Dream album, and you listen to it on a CD player, it is 30-40% exponentially better sounding.
So the DDP, you said DDP.
Yeah.
Is that a new technology that's been out for a while?
It is.
Okay.
No, it's if I'm right.
And that does it also apply to a vinyl album?
That I'm not sure about.
I mean, if they could apply that
I'm not sure about.
Now, are you on vinyl as well?
No. Been asked that over and over lately.
Come on, Larry. Get with it, Larry.
You know what it is? The vinyl is so expensive.
It is.
To press vinyl.
It is. It's like $1,000 for 100, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So now, as things keep progressing, it's possible we'll do it. But if you like music that you can sing along to, that you're going to remember the vocals, you're going to remember the lyrics, you're going to spin it, it's going to change your attitude, it's going to make you feel good, it's going to make you dance, it's going to make you cry, it's going to make you play that song over and over, it's going to put you in an arena thinking you're the lead singer, you're going to love my music. You will love these songs.
You got some great tunes. I think everyone should go out, and now they're going to go to your website. Is that where you want them to go?
So they can go www.larrypascalemusic.com.
LarryPascalemusic.com, as it's spelled.
Yep. And every single link for everything is in there. From Spotify,
gotcha.
Apple Music, Facebook, Twitter.
Yeah. I've been on Larry's website. He has a link tree on there. You can find everything that he does from the link tree. And that's where I went to look for your bio. And I was looking for all the dirt on you. I couldn't find any.
And I would tell fans, go to the go to the website, LarryPascaleMusic.com. Go to the shop section. All the merch is there. All the
merchandise.
CDs are there. Yep. Tour dates, shows, everything. The website is set up really well, and it's very easy to navigate.
And I noticed that. I went through all the pages today, and you have a very nice website. And I think it's all about that. Bring people to the website. You guys can stream Larry all day long, but you're not really supporting him unless you go to the website. So get over there and spend a few dollars and get all of his new songs and his brand new song, "Living a Dream." And you're going to get better quality, and you're going to own the songs. You're going to have them. You're going to have them when you want to play them.
And the CD is so awesome because it's got an 8-page pull-out booklet. I mean, it's badass.
Oh, that's bitching. Okay.
Yeah.
Now do you have the lyrics in there as well? And
all the lyrics are in there. It's awesome.
Oh, man, I missed that. I missed that in today's music.
I know.
You missed that, being able to touch and feel and read and, that kind of thing. And I have my own CDs as well. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I got 3 new EPs out. So, and it's nice to be able to hand that to somebody and say, "Here, check it out."
Oh, absolutely. And the greatest part of it is that I sign every one.
That's awesome.
I sign every one.
So Larry Pascale.
Music.com.
Music. Okay, remember that, people. Larry Pascale Music. Write it down. .com. And after the show, I'm going to also post these links at the bottom of the. As soon as I'm done with the live show, a lot of things I can't do with on the live show because it's live. So when I'm done, I'll do all the edits, and this show will be re-released again Friday morning at 2:30 a.m. for the East Coast. So when people are going to work, they can listen to it.
Awesome. It's awesome. And I just want to say, thanks to my fans, thanks to all music fans, thanks to people who go to live music, thanks to you who buy music.
Yeah.
And if you haven't heard me yet, and you're a rock and roll fan, you're going to love my stuff. I promise you will.
Larry, you're absolutely right. And I want to thank everybody also out there. We're all coming up to a wrap here, Larry. I want to thank you very much for joining the show tonight. It was my pleasure. Yeah, I really had a good time. And I want everyone to go out and get his music. We work hard as entertainers, musicians, songwriters, and we work hard. So, Larry, I want to thank you for doing the show tonight.
Oh,